Most people think Jesus' silence during his trial was merely peaceful acceptance, but it was actually a profound psychological power move. Staying completely silent in front of the violent Roman governor Pontius Pilate completely broke the man's brain, shifting the entire dynamic of the trial. To understand this, you must first understand who Pontius Pilate was. Pilate was a brutal politician, a Roman governor who killed people for a living. He was completely used to prisoners begging for their lives. The normal Roman trial had a very specific and predictable routine. The routine was screaming, crying, and offering bribes to escape execution. This is what Pilate expected. Pilate expected one thing from the accused: fear. He expected them to cling desperately to their lives. Early in the morning, they dragged Jesus into Pilate's headquarters. Outside, the religious leaders screamed crazy accusations about Jesus trying to start a massive rebellion. Pilate brought the beaten and chained Jesus inside, away from the crowd, and asked him directly what he did to make his own people want him dead. And then came the moment that completely derailed the Roman governor. Jesus just looked at Pilate and said absolutely nothing. This completely threw Pilate off guard. Silence in the face of absolute power shifts the entire dynamic. It's incredibly unnerving because it signals that you aren't playing their game. Pilate couldn't get a read on him and grew frustrated. Pilate started pushing harder, trying to reestablish his control. He reminded Jesus that he was the one in charge, asking if he realized he had the power to free him or crucify him. Pilate was trying to force Jesus to act like a normal, terrified prisoner, but Jesus refused to give him that satisfaction. That is when Jesus finally spoke, delivering the final, decisive blow to Pilate's ego. Jesus calmly told Pilate he had zero power over him, except what was given to him from above. A wild statement from a man in chains. Pilate was completely rattled. Historical records show he got scared and tried even harder to let Jesus go, until the religious leaders forced the execution. Jesus used absolute silence and a single powerful statement to take all the authority out of the room and completely unnerve the most powerful man in the city.